Hi there. Just a quick public service announcement. I'm taking a break. A bit of an elaboration on what I did two or so days ago when I was talking about first pages. This is something that I would call JUJITSU. Okay, so let me just refer back for 1 second, if I can. Hopefully it'll be up. Yeah. So here's the first page that I was talking about. This was the original first page for Edwin A. Salt, but ultimately became Salt. And I had spoken about what an odd first page it was. I happen to know that this page was actually taught at UCLA at one point because it really makes no sense. And the fact is that when someone reads it, they think, okay, this is an absolute waste of a page. This person doesn't know what they're doing. But then instantly, and very intentionally, it changes on the second page to, depending on your opinion, relatively competent screenwriting, and that's entirely intentional. And I said a long time ago, or a couple weeks ago, in one of these things, that sometimes I write dumb intentionally, just to try and lull people into a sense of complacency. Because what I wanted to communicate today to you, all screenwriters who may have something to benefit from this, and particularly screenwriters who are starting out, that screenwriting is war. Writing is war. It is war between you and the person reading it. It's war because don't be mistaken into thinking that the person reading it, particularly the quote-unquote executive or the CE, the creative executive who's reading your script, is pleased to be doing so. Quite the opposite. Their attitude is not, oh my God, a new screenplay. I can't wait to, find some time this weekend to read it. I'm so excited. No. It's not that at all. As a matter of fact, they heavily dislike to hate you because you're taking up 2 hours of their life. And so they go into it with an extremely negative attitude, and they look for any fault that they can find. So I look at screenwriting like a good lightweight fight where both people are very fast on their feet and there's a lot of punches exchanged. And I look at screenwriting like a boxing match. And as people, the creative executives or executives are reading your script, the first thing they're looking for is any faults or any flaws, or they're looking to predict what you're doing. They're looking to say, oh God, here we go again. I know this, I've seen it so many times. Why God, why am I having to do this? I can't wait to get to page 15 so I can just put this thing down. This is the war. So that you must write this in such a way that in spite of themselves, they can't put you down. You have to win over an unfriendly audience. And it's unfortunate that it's not just about the writing. It's often about the psychology of who you're battling against. And that's fundamentally the inherent laziness of the people on the other side of the ring that you're fighting. So it's very important to know how they think. You have to be writing with their brain, yet your brain. In a weird way, you have to be completely conscious of how they're reading every sentence, every piece of punctuation, every piece of dialogue you write. But yet, you have to be able to do it in such a way that doesn't affect the way you write. I mean, it will affect it, but it doesn't affect the quality of it. You are writing inside of a box that's inside their brain, very unfortunately, but you still have to make it as excellent a box as humanly possible. It's a very odd thing. So they're constantly going to be predicting the punch you're going to throw, and that's when you throw an uppercut, or you just nail them in the ribs. And believe it or not, that's what they want. They don't know it, but that's what they want. They want to get nailed in the ribs. They want to be like, whoa, what the fuck? I didn't see that coming. Now, you can't just do something crazy like, hey, suddenly we're on Mars. No, it has to be something where they respect you. Like, when we watch fighting and, when someone gets tagged, they always smile, right? But they're not really smiling. They're saying, yeah, that was good. That's what they secretly want. They want to get hit in such an unexpected way and so hard that they're like, yeah, that was good. And much like that page I just showed you, put them off balance. They can never gain their equilibrium while they're reading. They can't be so outside of equilibrium they don't understand what's going on, or it just doesn't work. It has to function somehow inside their sense of what a movie is, yet they have to feel off balance. And only by doing that will you keep them leaning in. And every page, every sentence, every line of dialogue, you have to continually do that. You have to defy, in my view, their expectations, but in such a way that they never saw it coming, but they like it. They like it. And that's my very short exegesis today on how I think, and I have so much to say about this, about the psychological war game that takes place between you and the reader, which transcends the writing itself, unfortunately, but is a very essential piece. And I will speak more on this. And again, some of you have weighed in with some ideas you'd like me to talk about. Some of them I will, and some of them when I have to figure out this format here. And they'll take more than just a few minutes to actually address. And then I will address those in a larger format. But if you have something, small questions that are inside the box, please put them in the comments, and I will try and get them. In the meantime, good writing, and that's all she wrote, and I will see you tomorrow or the next day. Ciao.